In this video, we will talk about some of the most important textual functions. So in earlier videos, we have seen how to use numeric data functions. The textual functions are used to perform operations on the text type of data. So if we need to remove a particular word from a group of words, or if you want to get a part from a text, for that we use text functions. So first function we will use is trim. So these are the strings, or this is the data you have. In the first data, we have white spaces before student. In the second data, we have white spaces between, and then in the third data we have white spaces after one, as you can see. So if I use trim function here is equals to trim, it will remove these white spaces. So as you can see, trim function removes space characters. It is written here. So if I use trim and provide the text which is in A4 and press enter, the white space is gone. Similarly, if I use trim here and then use A5, now the white space is gone from between, and if I drag and drop it, the white space is also gone from the end of the string. Now as you can see, it is formula. What we can do is cut this value and paste it as value. So if I paste it as value, paste special, values only, now I only have string, so there is no white space. This is how you can use trim function. The next text function we will talk about is concatenation function. Concatenation function is used to combine two or more strings. So if I use concat is equals to concat, so let's complete it. So it can take string up to any number. So if I use string as math and then use science and then English and press enter, it is the combination of math, science and English without any space. Now we have this table where we have marks of each student. If I want to write, let's say student 1 has scored these marks in maths. So what can I do is I can use concatenation function here, concatenate, and then provide student 1, and with double quotation I can write space has scored and then space and end the quotation marks, which is 95, space in math, and the quotation, and press enter. So as you can see, the output is student 1 has scored 95 in math, and the suggestion by the Google Sheet completes the table with concatenation in all the other students. So if I click right, so student 1 has scored 95, student 2 has scored 68, student 3 has scored 55, and so on. This is how you can use concatenation function. So if I drag and drop it here, it is filling this, but the reference has changed because I have given B2 reference. Now I have to change the reference, so let's change it. So concatenate, first we have to use A. So I can either use dollar symbol here to give the absolute reference to the column. Let's use absolute reference and press enter. Now I can fill it as well with the absolute reference. Now let's delete it. Now as you can see, student 1 has got 83 in maths because I have write maths in the string. So let's change it as well. Let's use comma and science. Let's press enter. So there's missing space. Let's add space and then enter. Now student 1 scores 83 in science, and if I drag and drop, it is completed. This is how you can use concatenate function. So concatenation can also be done using AND operator. So this is the AND operator. So if I use this for concatenation, so let's go to the formula bar and use AND operator for concatenation. So the similar, I can do that student 1, which is A2, and use and provide the string has scored. Then I can use English marks with AND operator, and then I can use and again, and space in, let's use and again English. Let's press enter. So student 1 has scored 75 in English, and if I drag and drop it, so student 2 has scored 75. Okay, the reference is changing, so let's give the absolute reference to D1. So D1 as an absolute reference. Alright, so let's press enter and then drag and drop it. Okay, I have to give the absolute reference to row, so now it will work. And yeah, so this is the same problem here as well. I did not see it. So if I use dollar and press enter, and then I can fill it as well. So this is how you can use concatenation function or AND operator to concatenate strings. Now we will see some other string functions in the next video. Thank you.